I love pirates.
If it gets cold enough.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow, pirate so brave on the 7 seas.
What started as a rather mediocre ride at Disneyland has now become one of the biggest movie franchises of all time, right?
It certainly has. When it started out as a theme ride in Disneyland, the animatronics that they were presenting were pretty advanced for their time.
I thought they didn't work when they first opened the park, is that right?
I think you're thinking of the line from Jurassic Park when they say, when Disneyland opened, nothing worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the Pirates of the Caribbean break down, the pirates don't eat the tourists. They were actually intending to have the Pirates of the Caribbean ride be part of a whole Pirates Museum, rather than actually just being a ride. So there's a lot of interesting background to Pirates of the Caribbean. And it was certainly something that nobody expected to actually work when they turned it into a movie.
So it was a pretty big gamble then.
It was a huge gamble. But if you take a look at the quality of the team that were doing it, you had Jeffrey Rush in it.
Yeah.
The, at that stage, still very quirky Johnny Depp as a major character. You had Orlando Bloom, who was still fresh hot off Lord of the Rings, and Keira Knightley as well. You had a very high level of acting talent there. And the fact that they all got together for a fun, rollicking action adventure, it was a lot of fun.
What are you looking at? Back to work!
So we're looking at a couple of toys here from the first film.
Yep.
What is the setting that this comes from?
Okay, so in Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl, the whole MacGuffin of it is this cursed Aztec gold, which Captain Barbossa's crew had stolen, and of course it had cursed them with the inability to die. So at the climax of the movie, Captain Jack steals one of the pieces of gold, and so keeps the curse going, so that now he and Barbossa can have a fight, and they're both on equal terms in terms of neither one of them can be killed. Now looking at the figures themselves, a lot of this tooling is actually from the original release version of the figures, which are just as normal people. So you do actually have a regular release version of Jack Sparrow, where he's just Johnny Depp.
Good to know.
And likewise with Barbossa, where he's actually Jeffrey Rush. What they've very cleverly done here is they've taken large chunks of that tooling and then just done little extra pieces. So like obviously the head is new in Captain Jack here, and they've just done a new torso and new arm to be able to complete the whole skeletal look.
But other parts, like the other arm and the bottom half, are
Completely reproduced from the regular Johnny Depp figure.
very clever.
So it's a really smart usage of existing parts that they already had, but it doesn't feel cheap. It works really nicely.
So Neca have made these?
These are Neca products. Neca did the Pirates of the Caribbean figures, which came out shortly after the movie and as they were coming into the second film, and then again for the third film as well.
Yep.
And this particular box set, you got both these figures plus the treasure chest, and each one of them has a little bit of a base here, which has got some gold coins and cups and all that sort of thing. And even the amount of detail that they've put into these little background pieces is really impressive.
Yeah.
There's paint on these things, sort of the pale blue to show where the moonlight's coming through, which is sort of why they've got the skeletal arms in the first place. Yeah, it's really good attention to detail that you expect from Neca, and it's really nice to see that they've done that even in just the sort of bonus feature parts. I particularly like Barbossa with his face. They've really done an awesome job in terms of capturing just that right amount of decay, and making him look really, really creepy.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
Now I notice here on Barbossa's hat, he has feathers.
Yeah.
We've seen this before on Highlander?
We saw it on the Kurgan in the Highlander set, where it was kind of mimicking fur. In this case, Barbossa does actually have feathers in his hat. So they have actually matched feathers with feathers rather than trying to sculpt it in plastic. I think doing it this way works. It gives you the impression of what you really need.
It also gives you a little bit of movement, doesn't it?
Exactly. One of the nice things about the background features here is that because we do have the chest, which is sort of the major MacGuffin of the entire movie, you can actually open it up, and there you've got your Aztec gold.
Wow.
And also, if you actually take out this big layer of gold here, you've actually got little storage areas where you can put some of their other accessories.
Wow, that's really handy. With a lot of these toys, you actually have a lot of little accessories that come with them, so to have a bit of storage is really handy. And to have it inside the actual toy itself, that's awesome. So, in terms of accessories, we've got a flintlock pistol,
an extra skeleton hand, a knife, some rum, Jack's tricorner hat, and that's it.
Cool. All that for the low price of $19.99.
And your eternal soul.
Well, there you have it, landlubbers. Aye, those are two NECA toys of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
And if ye be liking this video, be sure to like and subscribe and comment below, and share with your friends. Arr.